The European Accessibility Act, or the EEA, comes into force on the 20th of June this year. Many clients we are working with are well down the path on their EEA compliance projects and are now turning their minds to prepare for day one issues. So things like drafting their accessibility statements, considering where to place those accessibility statements, if they're relying on a derogation, ensuring that they're complying with the documentation requirements, or preparing for potential reporting to regulators. There are others, though, who are still coming to terms with what the EEA means in practice for their businesses and how they're going to comply with it. It's therefore worthwhile for all businesses to note the following three key points. Firstly, the EEA is not a general accessibility standard which applies to all products and services. It is rather targeted at a specific list of products and a specific list of services. If you're not a business involved in one of these products or services, you don't need to worry about the EEA. Secondly, the EEA applies to e-commerce services, and this term is broadly defined in the legislation. So if you are selling your products or services online, which many modern businesses are, then you need to consider the EEA. Finally, as a service provider, you need to be providing your service to consumers for the EEA to be directly applicable to you. You may be a B2B business whose customers use your service with consumers, and there's therefore a business imperative to provide an EEA compliant service. But that is different from being directly subject to the EEA and therefore subject to compliance obligations and enforcement risk. So with just over 4 months to go until the EEA comes into force, businesses should use this time to ensure that if they are in scope, they achieve compliance by the deadline.